Thank you so much, for agreeing to do this with me. Money, it's a very uncomfortable topic.
Yes.
It's a very uncomfortable topic that we don't want to talk about. Money has broken a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages. I feel good. It's high time we make it comfortable. We make it a comfortable topic that to talk about on a daily basis. So, Promise, please tell us, what does your company do? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Live with Sadlasa. Today I'm joined by Promise. I brought Promise because I feel a lot of people don't have the best relationship with their finances. So I think she's going to be very, very helpful. I'm not sure if I also have the best relationship, but anyway, I think I am because she's the one who handles my finances.
Yes.
Promise, welcome to my channel, Unjani.
Nyaphila Unjani. Thank you so much for inviting me to your channel today. I'm so grateful and honored to be talking to you guys about money. Like she said, my name is Promise Manyike. I'm a founder and director of a company called PMG, which is short for Promise Manyike Group. And yeah, that's where I come from.
Thank you so much, for agreeing to do this with me. Money, it's a very uncomfortable topic.
Yes.
It's a very uncomfortable topic that we don't want to talk about. Money has broken a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages. I feel good. It's high time we make it comfortable. We make it a comfortable topic that to talk about on a daily basis. So, Promise, please tell us, what does your company do? How do you help people?
Okay, so PMG is a group of companies. We've got an accounting department where we deal with mostly business owners. So I am a business accountant accredited by CYBA, which is the South African Institute of Business Accountants. So we do all accounting services, from your financial preparations to your tax services, everything that the business needs, we handle that. And we also have a financial wellness department where we deal with individuals from corporate, meaning employees. We also do coaching for entrepreneurs on money matters. So we also have a training department where we facilitate trainings on financial wellness and education in different industries and different companies. That's what we do so far.
Okay. And I know a lot of people, when it comes to tax, I know a lot of people, they don't do tax returns and all that. Why is it important for people to do that?
Okay, so tax compliance is very important, and currently SARS is doing a lifestyle audit on people who declaring zero balances or not declaring at all, but are living a lavish life. So it's important to file your tax returns because you're actually telling SARS, this is the amount of money I received in the period of 2020 to 2021. Then SARS will verify your information together with the information that they received from your employer or your service providers, whether it's a medical aid or an insurance company. So if you do not file your tax returns, you are being non-compliant, and there's a penalty for that. If you didn't file, for some reason you find that you're owing 3,000 rand, and that 3,000 rand will be penalized. There'll be interest that will be charged on a monthly basis, and that 3,000 rand might end up being 100,000 rand because you are not compliant. So it is important for you to file your tax returns, and please give us a call. We'll leave our numbers and our email address so that you can call us, and then we'll help you stay compliant with SARS.
Okay, and you help people to do that?
Yes, on a daily basis. So
in case you are saying you don't have time for that, they help with that, so they'll help you to do that, right?
Yes.
And also even businesses, I know a lot of businesses that will just start a business and not want to deal with the sales and all that. And another thing that I know you guys do, you help register people, register companies.
So we work mostly with business owners or entrepreneurs. So we help business owners from the registration part of the business and assist them with all compliance registration, your SARS registration, having a profile for your company. Because I've seen a lot of people, they'll register a company. Yes, you're going to get a tax number when you register a company. But now you come back later, you want a tax compliance certificate. You want your company to be, you want to file returns for your company, but you do not have the business e-filing profile. So from the word go, when you come and we register a company, we also register for those type of things, your business profile. If you want to tender, we register your CSD. So we have a package for startups where we register everything. I'm not saying that if you're already existing as a business, we cannot help you be compliant or register all these things. I know people are making money out there. They are starting their business. Their focus is to market and grow their businesses. They don't have time for administration or time for bookkeeping and all that. That's the reason why we have formed this company, so that we can help entrepreneurs who are starting, support them in every way possible so that they can stay compliant and their books are always up to date and they're compliant with all the regulators that they are operating in the industry.
Okay. And on what Promise is saying, I've heard a lot of people saying, no, you can do that yourself because it's free. Yes, you can do all of what she said. It's free.
Correct.
But you might not do it correctly. Promise is here, and other companies, they are there to help you, to make the process easy for you. If you can pay someone to make things easy for you, why not? Especially if you're an entrepreneur, invest in your business. You
Correct.
can't invest in the administration and marketing and taking care of clients. There is you need to delegate. You can't do everything on your own. Otherwise, your business will be stagnant. So we should remove the mentality of saying these things are free when there are people who can make it easy for you. For an example, I don't do it myself. Promise does everything for me, and it makes it easy for me. That's why I'm able to shoot videos. That's why I'm able to take care of clients. That's why I'm able to take care of my kids. That's why I'm able to do all other things that I need to do, because she's doing part of what I needed to do, which takes a lot of time, by the way. It takes
so I'm saving her time and also saving her money.
Exactly.
I'm saying that because a lot of people will go and submit their returns and declare incorrect information, not because it's intentional, but because they're not sure which amount should go where and why that amount is going on this part. So we are here as a tax consultant, as your business accountant, to assist you to be compliant. So save time, give us the work, we'll take care of your business, you take care of your clients.
And how do you take care of now individuals that are not entrepreneurs? How do you help those? Because they also need help.
So I currently, because it's still tax season, those are my everyday clients. So from morning until afternoon, I'm dealing with individuals, employees, where I'm submitting their employees' tax returns, as well as freelancers, because they need to submit their provisional tax, even though it's four times a year. But individuals, we submit for you. Please, if you have not, the season is closing on the 23rd of November 2021. After November 2023, if you haven't filed, please be on the lookout of SARS letter of demand, because you're not compliant. They are going to start requesting you to pay some money because we're not compliant. So yeah, they must come and let us help them.
Yes. You also mentioned, you also do financial coaching.
Correct.
Yes. Can you please explain to us what do you do?
Okay, so a lot of people think financial coaching is financial advising. Okay, financial coaches are wellness coaches. We care more about your financial wellness than your money. So let me further explain what I mean about that. Financial advisors mostly work for insurance companies or banks, where they sell products from that bank, meaning that they are more knowledgeable on the products that they're selling. Yes, they will check if the product is suitable for you as a consumer who wants to invest or who wants to buy a policy and so forth. As a financial wellness coach, I check your affordability. I check your holistic financial standing, where you are with your credit or your debt profile, where you are with your day-to-day expenses, if your income can actually cover all these expenses. Also check and your lifestyle. I will also do a lifestyle audit on you to see if the problem is the lifestyle or the problem is the money. So that's why what we as financial wellness coaches do, we care about your wellness, because I mean, a lot of people will tell you about high blood pressure because they're stressed about money. And money is number one stress. People are depressed because of money. A lot of people are divorcing because of money. People are quitting their jobs because of money. They want to cash in their pension while it's still early. So I mean, we are here to discuss that. It's not a one-size-fits-all. We have to sit with you, like I'm doing with Sis Nomsa now, having the conversation. I need to sit with you, have the conversation, check all your financial documents, your credit report, your bank statements, your budget, your everything that you use your money for. You know, so it's the conversation that we need to have for me to be able to assist you.
Which I think is very important, because you'd find somebody earning 20,000 a month. Because they're earning 20,000, they think they can afford a car with 7,000, right? And there's still insurance, there's still debt. So I think it's important, so you can advise them, Oguti, are you able to afford this or not? Because a lot of people, they make that mistake, because I earn 7K, I can afford your 7,000, and you still need to pay insurance, you still need to pay that, you still need to do that, and you can't have an expensive car and think, oh good, if something happens to it, it's going to be cheaper. So there's a lot of things that you need to look at. That is why you'll need such service from Promise, because you need to be knowledgeable. You need to know what you are doing, so that you don't make a mistake that you'll regret.
Correct. I always advise my client when I'm coaching them that if you want to buy a car worth 7,000 rand, you must have extra 7,000 rand to maintain the car. Like Nomsa said, there's insurance, right? And insurance premiums can be high if you are living in an environment where it's not safe as per the industry. There's maintenance, there's petrol, there's tolls. The minute your car moves from the garage, it's an expense, because you need to put petrol, you need to pay everything. So 7,000 rand plus 7,000 rand is 14,000. You're earning 20,000 rand. You are left with how much? Only 6,000. You still have a place to pay. You still have maybe children, you still have groceries, you still have to, I mean, if you're a woman, you still need to look good, you know. So those are the things that we coach our clients, that I'm not saying you don't deserve that car, but you do not afford it at the moment. If you want to afford it, increase your income, because 20,000 rand might look more before it's deducted, but once you buy that car, it's no longer 20,000 rand, and then that's where people start struggling.
And they are. That is, you know, there's this joke, especially around Midrand.
Okay, she just said we're in Midrand. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't say. I'm saying it's a joke around Midrand.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So people around Midrand, they like, I mean, not people around Midrand, people, they like teasing Midrand people, saying that they're driving these fancy cars, but
they don't have furniture.
They don't have furniture, they don't have food.
That's very sad, because people like to impress people outside, you know, and they forget. I'm just going to give an example. I once gave an example that there's this on one of the radio station, they were asking a child, would you want to drive a fancy expensive car or live in a mansion? And the child said, excuse me, I'd rather drive the expensive luxury car, because who is going to see my house? But if I'm driving around, then you can see my car. So we're actually living to impress the next person. You know, so people will be living in a shack but still drive a Lamborghini. Doesn't make sense, because you want to impress
people,
the next person.
Yeah, and It's so sad because a lot of people are living for that. A lot of people are doing that, and I think it's the society. Do you understand? And if you don't do that, you're not relevant. So people are doing that to be relevant. But I think it's high time you don't do things for relevance, but you do things for your own well-being. Because if you're gonna do things for relevance, they're gonna affect you. They're gonna start with your mental health.
Correct.
Do you understand? And what's gonna happen? Depression and all that. So
that's true, especially if you're buying things on credit to impress other people. At the end of the month, the bank is going to deduct from your account, not the people's account.
Not the people, exactly. And those people that don't even care.
They don't even know that you're struggling.
And the minute you're no longer relevant, they move from you. They go look for the next one to follow.
Unfortunately, that's how life is at the moment. But it's very sad. We need to change that mindset.
And also, what is it that you guys also do in your company that you feel like people need to know, or that people are ignorant of?
Okay, so I'm more passionate about financial wellness. As a business owner, as a consumer, I think having financial education is very vital because it's going to help me make sound, good decisions about my money. You know, when I'm doing my business, there's that thing behind my mind that, you know what, this is how you're supposed to be using the money. This is how you're supposed to be treating your business. You know, because I've got the background of financial education. So for me, financial education, whether you're an employee, whether you're an employer, whether you're an entrepreneur or self-employed person, you need to be financially educated so that you can be able to manage your money properly, so that you can be able to make the right choices and avoid making the wrong financial decisions. So financial wellness for me is the cornerstone of my business. Actually, when I started the business, the main reason was to actually go out there and talk about financial education. Best accounting just came in because of the qualification and the experience. But my calling, my passion is to educate people on finances. You know, because I mean, we are struggling with credit and debts in South Africa. We've got people have more credit facilities, so they are over indebted, and it's a national problem. So for us dealing with our money problems, we are actually helping each other to grow, to be better financial managers.
Okay. And guys, this is not only for people with a lot of money or big businesses, even small businesses. You know, there is one of my side hustles that I do, and what I noticed with my downliners, once they make money, they would make money, they wouldn't take out the profit and whatnot. They'll just take all the money and use it. Once they make a sale, they take everything and go buy McDonald's for the kids. You know, they'll take everything and buy electricity. And how are you gonna sustain the business if you do that? So it's very important, guys, that you are financially educated.
Correct.
Yes. And then, Promise, do you have anything that you wanna add?
Well, there's a lot of information that we need to send out there. It's just that we don't have enough time. But we'll leave our contact details if you wanna set up an appointment for a financial coaching session. Should I give them now, or you will?
I'll leave their contact details on the description box below.
Okay, so you can make a call, you can WhatsApp, you can drop an email. I'm here to assist you to be a better financial manager for your business, a better financial manager for your budget and your family budget. Remember, we must start talking about money with our children. We must start talking about money with the people who are helping us use our money. If she's my sister and every month she's asking me for 500 rands, she should be part of my budget in a way that we discuss. She must, I'm not saying disclose everything, because a lot of people don't want to disclose their income.
Yes.
I understand that. But you must have that conversation that, Sissy, there is this side hustle that you can start. You can make more than 500 rand. So she understands that your budget can only cover for this much. I have my own children, so I cannot be catering for her every month. So I must start that conversation, that money conversation that people are scared to talk about. It won't break any family if we're trying to fix our financial problems as a family so that we can have more money and grow the family financially. So we need to start talking about those topics with our family members, with our friends, with our colleagues. I'm just going to be off topic a little bit. When I was still working in the corporate, I used to have coaching sessions mostly with men. Okay, you might ask why. Because men are mostly the breadwinners or the providers in their families. So one gentleman came to me and she was like, yo, Miss Manyike, you know what, my wife doesn't know my salary. I only give her this much for household expenses. But she comes back and demand more. And I was like, maybe you're giving her an impression that you're earning more money. That's why she's coming to cash out, cash out, cash out. Have a conversation, work on a strict budget. You know, let her write everything down that you guys need in the family for the whole month. Right? And then come back to your own budget, because she doesn't know how much you earn. She's working on how much you give her every month. So you have to take that one and go back to your personal budget and check, okay, if she wants 10,000 rand and I'm only earning 15,000 rand, then it means we need to start reducing some expenses that are not basic, that are not necessities. Because most of the time, the reason, remember when we spoke off camera about money in, money out. Okay. Remember, the reason why we feel pressure with our money is because of our lifestyles. If I'm renting out an apartment with 15,000 rand somewhere in Sunning Hill or Sentin or wherever, Waterfall, but my salary is 30,000 rand, and on the other side I've got a lot of debts, and come the 25th, I get my 30,000 rand, 50,000 rand automatically go to the house. I've got a car worth 8,000 rand. It goes to the car. I've got insurance. I've got children. I've got that. The problem is not the income. It's very clear that the problem is not the income. The problem is that my lifestyle is actually higher than my affordability. How about you move out of Sunning Hill or wherever, Waterfall City, and get something smaller? I'm not saying you should not live comfortable. I mean, you're working hard for your money, but you have to start small somewhere so that you can fix the mistakes that you made, so that you can grow. Move out from that expensive apartment, get a small bachelor. If it's just you alone, then you can get a small bachelor. You pay like 4,000 rand. I know somewhere that site they pay like 4,500, and then if it's possible for you to also take back the car and get a smaller one for the time being, until you've learned to have a good relationship with your money, until you can comfortably afford, until you can increase your income. And one last thing that I want to leave with all the viewers is, whether you're employed or not, one income will never be enough. One income will never be enough. If you're employed, the employer is going to pay you enough to cater for your basic needs. But because we've got certain lifestyles, then we need to increase our incomes by having different types of side hustle. It doesn't need a lot of capital to start a lot of side hustle. I mean, we're doing some side hustles that we were laughing about earlier. We only took out like 500 rand for registration, and now we're making money out of those side hustles. So you need to start making side hustles to increase your income so that you can live comfortably, so that you don't feel pressure when you swipe. I always tell my kids that I want to live a life where when I go to a shop, I don't want to buy the price, I want to buy the product. You understand? I want to swipe and not think of, oh my goodness, will I have money for bread tomorrow? Will I have money for petrol tomorrow? You know? So we need to grow our income so that we can be comfortable, so we can have enough and more than what we actually wanted.
I think the problem with people when it comes to side hustle is that they don't want to sell. And most of them would say, I can't sell. We all can sell. You see something on special, you'll come back and call your friends, hey Chomi, I saw this on special. That's selling. Instead of you doing that for that big company, do it for yourself.
Exactly.
And make an extra money for yourself. And the second thing that people think, the reason why they don't want to sell, they think Uguti, selling is for poor people.
I wanted to say that. I saw that somewhere that actually, guys, let us correct that part. We are selling because we don't want to be poor.
Exactly.
The companies that we work for, or the companies that you work for them to bring revenue, they need to sell. For accountants, they'll understand that we need to have sales to have money in the business. So the company is selling either a service or products, or they're manufacturing something that they sell. So sales is the core of the business. They wouldn't be able to pay you a salary if they were not selling. And you are there as a salesperson. You might have a different title, but at the end of the day, if you're servicing a client, it means you are selling something for the business. You are selling the service to a client that you're taking care of. So everywhere we go, there's sales. Pick and Pay and other big franchises, they sell every day. That's why they're growing to be where they are today. And I heard that ShopRite started as a spaza shop. Now it's a big franchise in Africa. So why can't we also think big but start small? You know, sell something that you like. That's who I am. I sell things that I like. Everything that I sell, I use or I buy for myself as well, because I love what I'm selling. And besides loving it, it's making me money. It's making me extra cash. And I'm able to take care of my family. So we need to sell.
That's the way to go. And guys, you need to stop being scared of selling because you want to protect your reputation. You don't want people to say, oh, she's poor, she's selling. It's protecting your reputation. It's not making you money. By protecting your pocket by selling, it's going to be making you money. And then and that's it from us.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Promise. And guys, I'll be uploading more videos. I've got questions that I'm going to ask Promise, but they're not going to be on this video. Please be on the lookout for those videos that I'm going to be uploading after this one. And thank you so much. God bless. Goodbye.